this is Nusrat and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a fitness enthusiast and a hacker, and today I'm going to help you hack your brain. Most of the things we learn in our lives are really things we acquire as we grow up. So these are things we learn from our family, from society, from our surrounding, from our environment, or this could also be things which we have learned after, as we grew up by reasoning things like why did a particular situation happen. For example, a lot of people develop a lot of superstition or false beliefs based on their earliest experiences, like on a day of eclipse something bad happened on a certain year, and then they associate eclipses with something negative, whereas most things in life really don't have any meaning other than the meaning we attach to them. So if you think about it, there is a lot of things we can question on, because I'm sure the people who are watching this video, you have lived many years of your life, and think about all the things you have accumulated all throughout these years. For example, just the eclipse example that I have given right now, you may have created false beliefs around multiple things. If your first relationship didn't go well, you may have developed a pattern thinking that relationships are like this, relationships are bad, all women are bad, all men are bad. Or you may have developed a theory in your mind that you're not worthy of good relationship, or there's no such thing as true love. And it may actually feel scary. It may actually feel like there are just so many things that happen to us and that happened to us as we grew up. You may come from a broken family, or you may have always seen your parents fighting, and you may have come to the conclusion that this is what happens. There are probably no such thing as a happy family. And there are so many things on such an infinite scale that it could actually be a very complicated process. Like, we could think that, okay, how are we going to unlearn so many things in our lives? And those things could be connected to something that is really very important for you, such as your career, your love, or even yourself. You may have developed confidence issues based on how you were treated as a child, or based on experiences you have had as a child, and from there you may have picked up some self-worth issues that are unaware to your conscious mind. So you may be thinking, how on earth do I fix something I don't even remember? For example, suppose you had an incident where your parents scolded you and you had associated that experience with a negative belief that you do not deserve good friends, or you may have associated it with low worth issues, that you're not good enough, or you will never be successful because perhaps you had broken your mother's vase, or you have broken something that was of value and you got scolded, or you got told off and you associated it that you cannot handle things carefully. So I can give you an example. Like, when I was a child, I found this little bird. I found her. She was abandoned by her mother, and I tried my best to help her, but she ended up dying on my palm. And then from that day onwards, unaware to my conscious mind, I had developed this theory that I cannot take care of plants and animals. If plants and animals come to me, they would not survive. And for a long time I tried not to take any pets, because somewhere at the back of my mind I had this image, I had this vision that, remember the last time I tried to rescue and take care of an animal, and it didn't go well, and I ended up crying all night, and I blamed myself, although there was nothing that could have been done about it. I finally broke free from that chain when I started to have pets, and when I rescued few, and they were like flourishing. They were happy under my care. They're happy, they're healthy, and that's when I realized that I no longer need to hold on to that negative belief I created when I was a child. So there are just so many situations like this. There are just so many incidents that may have happened when you were a child, from where you could have picked up various kinds of negative beliefs. The problem is that these negative beliefs stay not in the conscious part of our brains but in the subconscious part, and they keep on affecting our lives on a daily basis. So the example I gave was about a particular incident. Think of someone who gets bullied a lot in their school, or think of someone who gets scolded a lot in their childhood, or even someone who was abused when she or he was a child. So these things can be really traumatic, and of course, as we go on in life, we kind of carry these experiences with us, and we shape our beliefs based on those experiences. Like I said, that I'm not worthy of so and so things, or you may have developed a belief regarding money, regarding relationships, regarding just about anything that is very, very important for you, and those beliefs could be hindering your growth in a particular sector of your life or in multiple sectors of your life. For this reason, it is very, very important that we reprogram our subconscious mind, because like I said, none of these are really happening at the forefront. None of these are happening at the conscious level. You may not even have the memory of where you picked up a negative belief, and honestly, this can happen to any of us. In fact, this probably happens to every one of us regarding small or big issues. So how do you reprogram your subconscious mind? One of the ways you can reprogram your subconscious mind is by listening to affirmations on a daily basis. So if you are having some problems regarding health, or regarding love, or regarding self-worth, you could listen to, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of money, I'm worthy of success, I am successful, I am happy, I am healthy. And the more you're going to practice affirmations in present tense, the more you're going to reprogram your subconscious mind. You could also do hypnotherapy. You could listen to your own recording at night after you go to sleep, or even before you go to sleep. You could listen to subliminal messages. There are various ways you could really reshape those negative beliefs. It's not just having the idea that you have a belief and now you do not want it anymore. While awareness really helps, sometimes it still stays, because just simply being aware of it at times isn't enough. And that's why it's really important for you to really reprogram your subconscious mind. One of the best ways, I'm going to ask you to really do it, and this is probably going to change your life, so pay close attention. One of the best ways to reprogram subconscious mind is simply by recording yourself. Take a day off, whenever you have some time, write down all the affirmations you need in your life. And one great way to understand it is by looking at the areas you have problems with. For example, if you keep on attracting a same pattern in relationships, if you keep on attracting narcissists, for example, or if you keep on attracting something that's negative and it keeps on happening again and again, chances are it's probably your subconscious mind giving the command that this is what you deserve, and that's why it's coming again and again. So you need to look inside of you and find out what could be the false beliefs that you have, and then you're going to reshape it. For example, if you feel like you're not being able to find your soulmate, or that every guy or girl who comes to you abandons you, cheats you, then one of the affirmations you can write down in your diary is that I'm worthy of love, I'm loved, I am love, and I am very happy with my soulmate, the universe is kind to me. And you can write down these things, which is going to help you restructure your belief around love, around self-love, as well as universal love, or about soulmates. Okay, anytime you feel that you are being abused or someone is mistreating you and it's been going on in a loop, you do not need to keep up with that. You can break free anytime in any situation. So next thing you're going to do after writing down all of these is you're going to record yourself. It's probably ideal that you say each affirmation twice, like I am worthy of love, and again I am worthy of love. You're going to record all the things you're going to write down, and it should be sometime 10 minutes to 15 minutes or longer. It shouldn't be like too small. It's better not to make it too small. And then you're going to create a loop around it. And after doing that, what you can do is that you can listen to that loop all night, or you could simply listen to it when you're working, when you're doing something, after you wake up, or before you go to sleep. And the more you're going to practice it, after a certain amount of days, you're going to see a huge difference in your life. One thing you should be cautious about while you're recording this is you should see that you record it in a really silent place, because you don't want any TV noise or anything, any music with negative lyrics. Because remember, this is reprogramming your subconscious mind. So suppose you are saying it and in your computer, even in soft volume, there is a really depressing song, the negative story is going to be really picked up as well when you're going to listen to this recording in your sleep. So it's really very important that you either record yourself and put on a music you trust and something that is really beautiful, something that is really positive, or you record yourself where there is no sound at all, no TV, no news, nothing of that sort, and you're really going to find it very useful. As we are going for a new year, this is a great time to incorporate this habit. You probably don't need to do it for a lifetime. It's something you need to do it for a certain amount of days. You could do it for 21 days, you could do it for a month, you could even do it for 2 months, and then just stop it, because by that time the reprogramming will be done and you could take some rest and you could watch as your life unfolds with the new belief. Now this doesn't mean that it's going to be like just like that instant. It's not going to be magical, it's going to be gradual. So you're going to see it unfold day by day, month by month, year by year. And especially if you're using affirmations about confidence, I'm very confident and full of energy, I love my life, I'm very happy, my life is amazing, it's going to reflect in that way in your life. So I hope you have enjoyed this. It's always a pleasure to share what I have learned from my mentors that has helped me in my life, and to share this gift of knowledge with everyone, because this is really something that can change anybody's life. It can turn homeless people into millionaires. It can turn people who are lonely to people who are happy, who are surrounded with friends. It can turn unemployed people into people who have jobs where they even get promotion, because it's all about reprogramming our subconscious mind. In life, we are really never going to get anything more than we think we deserve. So if we think that we deserve only this much, our subconscious mind, which kind of runs the show, which runs our life, is only going to give us this much or less. But when we expand our horizon, when we increase our worthiness, when we actually increase our understanding of our worthiness, that we are all divine, we are all spiritual beings, we're all full of light, we're a part of source energy, that when we realize that, and that we are all equal, we are all one, the more we raise our vibration, the more we realize that we really are worthy of all the blessings earth and the universe has for us. So I hope you have a great life. I hope your wildest and your grandest dreams come true. I hope you find love, you find happiness, you find success, If you found this video useful, let me know in the comments below and subscribe if you like it. Okay, take care. Namaste.